Yo, what's up? No, I'm not doing tanks. No, no tanky. B-17? Oh, gotcha. My name is No Mercy. And today we're just doing a Q&A. It's basically more or less of ask any question within reason, of course. And I respond if I have the answer to that question. Ah, you got the B-17 finally. Gotcha. We've got a few of those. Premium B-17G, basic B-17G, B-17E. Yeah. I got a few B-17s. I'm not sure if y'all noticed or not, but let's check this shit out, right? So, Legends of Free, let's see. Where is it at? I think, yeah, right there. The Washington B Mark I. It is the British version of the fucking B-29. The United States held a large number of B-29 bombers in reserve, and the RAF moved to use them for the temporary reinforcement of Bomber Command. So it is literally a B-29 with the 450 cals and what appears to be some 20 millimeters, it looks like. So let's see here. 500 pound bombs, 18 1000. What's up, eggs? 8 2000, 4 4000, up to a total of 20,000 pounds of ordnance. Time to recreate Hiroshima. Nah. We don't have a nuke yet. Not even the Tu-4 has a nuke. The closest bomber that has a nuke is actually the Lancaster, and I forgot. I think it's the Lincoln. But they both have 12,000 pound bombs. What's up, eggs? They had to change the season after the leaks. Yup. So we are no longer actually getting another jet. We are now getting a fucking copy and paste goddamn fucking B-29. Bro, we have the B-29. We now have the Tu-4, and we're now being brought the Washington B Mark I. Like, what is this? They're just giving us copy and paste. Like, we've already got enough of the goddamn B-29s. We don't need another B-29 fucking apocalypse. Yeah, this is a seasonal offer, but you damn well know that people are going to get them. That's the third B-29. Do you think? Literally. And it even says the United States held a large bomber of B-29 bombers in reserve, and the RAF moved to use them for the temporary reinforcement of Bomber Command. So they are literally saying that it's a B-29 just with British markings. Seems like Gaijin is trying to push bombers to end CAS. Maybe, but there's always going to be CAS, because once we get eventually get to the fucking A10, CAS is going to come back, because that's all an A10 is really good for. I mean, it can dogfight, but I wouldn't recommend it. How many copy and paste of B-29 do they need? Right? Literally, and I've got both versions. I've got the B-29 sitting right here, and I've got the fucking Tu-4 sitting right there. Bro, I really don't understand. I mean, as you can see, I've been playing props lately because I've been getting tired of top tier, bro. You get into a match and boom, it's over within 2 minutes. Fucking sucks. Sucks for the people that actually enjoy playing the full 15 minutes of their match. You know? And no offense, Gaijin, because I know you're listening in on my streams. You always are. But it's kind of redundant to give us a third B-29 when what happens to all the bombers in game? Well, I don't know. They all get targeted by jets. You know, I mean, fuck, you've already got the 262, the 163, the Su-11, the Yak-23. If you're good with it, the L-39, all of them can shred bombers. Why are they giving us a B-29? And if you look closely at one of the turrets, it appears that one of the turrets has two 20 millimeters, while the others all have 450 cals, as per the regular B-29s. Targeted by jets, well, CAS is ignored. Exactly. CAS is being ignored. But, oh, I see your point there. Never mind. I see what I literally just listened to what just came out of my mouth. Targeted by jets, while CAS is ignored. Well, to an extent, because not everyone likes using bombers. There's always going to be CAS in a game, especially if you're playing at, you know, top tier. If people have the AD4 or the A1H, those are really good CAS planes, considering we don't have the A10 Warthog in aviation. You know, it makes more sense. They just need more fighters instead of bombers, because bombers get targeted easily. You think? Bro, I hop into a bomber, I can't even make it to the fucking I can make it to the first base if I'm lucky, but I can't even make it to a second base without getting shot down. It's physically impossible at top tier with the current fucking BR compression that we have. I mean, we should already have the Yak-23 and in my opinion, the C2B. Those motherfuckers should be in like tier 10 by now. They should make CAS planes also give 200 points or at least 150 points. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely. They should make more CAS planes give more points, because it's like, dude. Or that's why I take the 82 and I can get 2, maybe 3 bases. It's, you know, it's to the point in top tier where dogfighting almost seems redundant to do, because of the fact of that it's just, by the time you get to an actual decent dogfight, the match is already over, because you have all the CAS players just lighting up the ground. And don't get me wrong, I do CAS a lot, but I kind of do it just for fun, not for more professional purposes. But it's like, when I actually want to enjoy a match, I'll do some dogfighting. But if I'm not able to dogfight and the match is over in like 2 minutes, it's like, dude, that BR compression is nuts. Yeah, exactly. You get one fight if you're lucky. And when you get that one fight, it's a hit or miss if that player is a skilled player, or if you're going to knock out that player in 5 seconds. It's hard telling, not knowing, but that not knowing part is the sucky part, because it's like a top tier, you have basically less than 5 minutes to get one kill. And that's what it feels like, is that you get one kill and it's like you're hoping that one kill was worth it. Exactly. Or you get ambushed. Dude, I can't tell you how many times I kill one player and then the whole team likes to swarm my ass. It's like, bruh, like, I'm just trying to enjoy it here. It's like, y'all are fucking just chasing me like I'm kryptonite. But, this is just me ranting and all that. But, anyways, this stream was is all for a Q&A purpose. So it's like, if you guys have any questions that you really want to know about me, ask away, obviously, within reason, of course, and I will try to give you the answers to the best of my abilities. If I feel that I'm uncomfortable to answer a certain question, I will let you guys know. But this is your guys' opportunity to be able to get to know me more, know the person that you're subscribed to, what I like, what I don't like, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't necessarily have to be about War Thunder Mobile. It can be about anything, really. It could just be about basic life. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna stress this out so I can actually see what the fuck you guys are saying. Alright, so what you guys got? Shoot at me. Honestly, if the Swift one comes next season, I'm excited. It tops at wait, Swift F1. Wait, is that? I guess I didn't really see the Swift F1. What exactly is the Swift F1? Is that kind of like is that a U.S. plane, British plane? What is that? What up, Gilly Guy? Glad you can make it to the stream, my dude. We're doing a Q&A today, so if you have any questions that you really want to ask, it could be about War Thunder Mobile, it could be about my life, it could be about what I like and don't like. It doesn't matter. Ask away. British fighter. Okay. Okay. Tops at like Mach 1.08. That's a pretty good speed, considering that I think we only have like 2 or 3 aircraft in the game that can break the sound barrier. The 163, the Su-11, and the C-2B. What other games have you played other than War Thunder Mobile? Good question. Back in my earlier days of my YouTube career, I used to play Metal Storm, which was another aviation game, kind of similar to War Thunder Mobile, but not really. It was more all jet oriented, more than props. Um, Really interesting to use, but the physics of the game are so out of tune and unrealistic. It's yeah. I used to play. I also play. Used to play World of Tanks. That one's a pretty good game as far as the tank parts go. The aircraft suck. Um, let's see here. I still play Once Human every now and then. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic game. I really like RPG games, post-apocalyptic games, stuff like that. Kind of survival stuff, stuff like that. I really like playing games like that. Um, I used to, back when I played on console, I would play Borderlands, or my favorite game of all time is actually, believe it or not, Dead Space. If you guys know Dead Space, I really love Dead Space. Big fan of Dead Space. I used to play Once Human. Yeah, Once Human was pretty fun. But it's definitely a dying game in my opinion. It was there and then it was gone pretty much. What's your best aircraft for IT tier or for top tier? Top tier, Dead Space is fun too. Yep. Uh, what's your best aircraft for top tier? My best aircraft for top tier, by far the Me-262 C2B. Um, Really interesting. Also, if you guys noticed, just for totally off topic, but at the end of your matches, if you have a mastered aircraft, look right next to your tier in front of your aircraft name, and it'll give you a little star saying that you mastered that. Just a heads up. Oh, what's your best aircraft for low tier? Gotcha. Low tier best aircraft. That's a good question. That's a really good question. For low tier, well, define what you mean as low tier. In my opinion, low tier is about tier 4 and down. But so if we're going based upon tier 4 and down, I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go probably the I-29. It's at tier 3. It's a premium U.S. Soviet aircraft. Badass to use. Tier 4 and below. Yeah, I-29. Best aircraft by far, in my opinion. I-29, tier 4 and below. If you have it, it's basically a better version of the Yak-2 Cobb. What's your favorite aircraft gun? Favorite aircraft gun? I'm going to be honest with you. It's actually the Tu-1's 45mm cannons. Absolutely love those things. Any aircraft or bomber is pretty much a one-shot kill. I-29, no, it is a premium vehicle in the Soviet line at tier 3. The Tu-1, unfortunately, is a blueprint aircraft. It is also a Soviet aircraft at Tier 7. Yes, those slap. Fuck yeah, those 45 millimeters slap hard, dude. I'll actually show you guys the Tu-1. I'm actually in the USSR right now. So here is Tu-1. For people who don't have it, this is what it looks like. I'll move my live screen here so you guys can actually see the specs on this. So it's got two 45 millimeter NS cannons, 100 rounds per cannon at 4.3 rounds per second, with two 23 millimeter NS cannons at 260 rounds per cannon, 10 rounds a second, with also two 50 cal machine guns, 600 rounds per machine gun, 17.1 rounds per second. With the top speed at flight level being, without it being in WEP, at 687 kilometers an hour, with a max altitude of 11,500 meters. What's your favorite aircraft that you play the Tu-1 as a CAS and interceptor, please? Oh, I believe me, I do, dude. I got it from the season it released, one of my first season trophy aircraft. Bet, dude. The Tu-1 is one of my favorite aircraft. But what is my favorite aircraft that I currently have? B-17. You know, it's B-17 will always be forever my favorite aircraft that I have. And anybody that's on my channel that's been here for a while, they also know that. So, but yeah, for the newer guys here, B-17 is my all-time favorite aircraft. But let's see here. What you think is the worst bombers? Worst bombers. Oh, dude. B-10B. Shit. I'll actually just look here. I'll actually show you guys the worst bombers. KI-67-1 Aussies, KI-67-1 KO, the KI-49-2B, KI-21LA, KI-32. These are all the worst bombers in my opinion. Now, granted, if you guys have different opinions, that's completely understandable. But these are just what I think are the worst bombers. Let's see here. I gotta go with the Hampton Mark 1 as well as the Wellington Mark 1C and Wellington Mark 10. Anything from Tier 4 up in the British, I would think, would be a decent bomber. B-10B over in the US line, no, hell no. TBD-1. Definitely one of the worst bombers, I would say, as well as the B-34. So what's an under... So let's see here. Hold on. What do you think is the worst bombers? What's an underrated aircraft you think people don't play much? An underrated. Ooh. I gotta go with the F4U-1C or the F4U-4B. I don't see a whole lot of people really playing with that. In all honesty, because it's like, dude, the F4U is one of the best energy fighters in the game. You know, in my opinion, you know, it's one of the best energy fighters in the game, and if you know how to use it right, you can outrate a zero if you know what you're doing. But that's for the US line. If we're going for, like, let's see here, most underrated. That's a really good question. In all honesty, I think most people really sleep on the I-29, because most people always say, "Oh, play the Yak 2 Cobb," or it's like play the LAGG3. It's like, but no one ever really talks about the I-29 when it's the same thing as the Yak 2 Cobb, but it has a faster fire rate, better damage output, and it overall has a better handling. Please, can you do cast intercept bombers with the Tu-1 at rank 7? Yes, I can, Mother USSR. B-17 flight formation. B-17 flight formation. Okay, so which plane were you the most excited for to grind? For me, it was the MiG-9, which was sadly a disappointment. MiG-9 was... Basic MiG-9 was okay, but the most excited plane I was actually excited to grind for, in all honesty, at the time when jets first released, was actually the F-84. I was really excited to unlock the F84 because it was just like, it was a laser at that current time. But, so let's see here. No, I want TU. So the Japanese had standing orders to leave F4Us alone. They were so deadly in World War II. Damn fucking right how the flag, they were extremely deadly. And same thing with the F6 F Hellcats, just as much. Both the BF-109, G6, and G14. Those are both great aircraft. I would not lie about that. What do you feel is the worst plane in the whole game? Oh, dude. That's a good question. Let's see here. I actually had an answer for that the other fucking day. In all honesty, I gotta go with the BF-109C1. It's got 4 7mm machine guns. Like, what is that? This one's, or even the HE-51C1, it's got 2 7mm. Like, bruh. Do you have the F7F? No, I actually do not have the F7F. I will actually prove that to you guys right now. F7, F3 right here. I am at 765 out of 1,000 blueprints. I'm waiting for TU1. Okay. F3, F2, LOL. F3, F2. I don't think I have that one, do I have the F3, F2? Okay, but Mother USSR, we are doing a Q&A, bro. I'll play the TU1 here in a little bit. F3, F2. It's the wing. Oh. Okay, but the thing is that thing has a 50 cal compared to the other ones that only had 7mm. Dow team, we are doing a Q&A today, buddy. Why do you like War Thunder Mobile? I like War Thunder Mobile because for me, it's a stress relief. It's a point for me where I'm able to go and actually just have fun, not really have to worry about what's going on, in my life for a temporary amount of time. It's my way of escaping reality temporarily and being able to connect with others as well, all while having fun. I'd say the PO2, no frontal guns, 1 7mm turret, 134 kilometer speed, which is the slowest in the game, and bad bombers, and few rockets. Audio bug. Oh, sorry. I think I was clogging my fucking speaker. Can you guys hear me now? It's more infuriating for me unless they add aerosol mode like the PC and console version. That's fair. But okay, that. Eggs. I think that's a valid response for the PO2, to be honest. But I don't think I have the PO2. I think that one was one of the seasonal offers that I didn't get. Yeah. I don't think I have the PO2 because they would have been like over here in like beginning tier Japanese. Weird. Get that MiG-9 in there. Yeah. How do I get a job? Go apply? Wait for a response? If not, well, tough shit. Go on to the next one. Is the PO2 USSR? Oh. That tells you how much I know about that aircraft. Remember when I tried to escort you, but failed? Like I was getting jumped by two Germans, and you're gonna be like, "Nah, you got this." First step is to go outside and touch grass. Oh my fucking god, that's the best response ever. Yeah, I have it right above the I-16 Type 5. Oh, yeah, no. I'm touching it, and I don't have it. Bro, spaghetti, that was fucking great, dude. Love it. Yeah, that's fucking great. I laugh like goddamn chicken. Fastest plane in game is definitely not the F-84G. Fastest plane, in my opinion, I think is a tie between the 262 C2B as well as the Su-11. A wife is harder to get than a job, bro. I don't know, bro. I got my wife. We've been together for over 11 years. What's some other hobbies or interests you got? Okay, so that's a really good question. I do actually model trains. That is one of my biggest hobbies. I do model trains. I actually have a layout inside my house with the Polar Express as well as the Hogwarts Express in G scale. Anybody that doesn't know G scale is actually a decent sized locomotive or a train. And they're not cheap. But it's another hobby I do. One of the other hobbies I do is I actually like to garden. I love to grow plants, of any kind, except for weeds, other than, well, the obvious of 420. A car is harder than riding a wife and a job. I knew something was going on as soon as I saw you and Flack were both on. Right, with Escort 217 that said, nah, do your job. Well, yeah, now I was doing a Q&A. Yes, sir. Whereas, remember when I shot down a TU4 with the 262 and the TU4 user, probably a young rage quit? Yeah, I remember that. A lot of people like to rage quit. I myself included. I have rage quit multiple times. I'm not going to deny that. Favorite bomb? Ooh, that's gonna be the Lancaster's 12,000 pound bomb. It can destroy any base, any target, one go. And when you drop it on an airfield, it takes out like a quarter to half the health with one bomb. What place are you for aviation in the leaderboard? Ooh, great question. I'll show you. I am at place 1,359. Saying rage quitting is better than doing something to get banned. Facts. I'd rather rage quit than get banned. We love the Lake Maker. Fuck yeah, we do. That 12,000 pound bomb's a fucking beauty. But as you can see, I am in still the top 1%. We're doing I'm at 1,359th place. I am not in the top 10, and I am not even claiming to be. But I'm very excited that I'm still in the top 1% of players. That makes me happy. Bro, can I escort you to P51? You're base 17. You had one job. Help me. What's your best video? If you guys go on my channel, I have a video, an actual long form video called the B29 is OP. Last I checked, I have over 30,000 views on it. Mother USSR, I'll play the TU1, but bro, we're doing a Q&A today. Yeah, I'm at 600. Nice, Spaghetti. Hell yeah. My highest top 10%. Fuck yeah. Spaghetti, I'll find you in just a moment. I'm at 151, but I'm actually trying for top 10. It's infuriating me. Mother USSR, I've already reviewed your comment. I will play the TU1 at some point, but we are doing a Q&A today. Okay, so please respect that. I understand you want me to use the TU1. Yeah, no shit. Eggs. Alright, if you look now, I'm at 80th place right now. Holy shit, really? Holy fuck. You are at 80th place. Nice job, man. How the Flag said he was at 151. Come on. Have you made money from YouTube yet? No, I have not. My YouTube channel is not monetized yet. Bro plays the game solely for the T1. Good God. Damn, Eggs. Damn. Good job, Eggs. Damn. Wait. So let's see here. Autoflack, you are in confirmed 151st place. Nice job. Bro plays the game solely for the T1. What's your longest login streak? Longest login streak? Oh, shit. Like 345 days, if I'm correct. I never made it a full year. Almost made it a full year. I think I skipped a day or two at one point. I've had a lot of games with 7 kills and some bomber kills, but today I've struggled. I feel you, dude. My best run today, I got 9 kills in one of my games today, but that was about it. 9 kills between the C2B and the, what was it? It was the C2B and something else. I think it was the C2B. Oh no, it was the Vampire FB5 as well. Yes, sir. 345 days. That is my longest streak time. I went up 200 positions today because I had like 10 good games in a row. I'm at 539 right now, but I haven't done any casts whatsoever. That's actually impressive, Widgeon. That's longer than I have been playing for. What do you think the best BF 109 is? I think it's the K4. My opinion, best BF 109 is a tie between the G6 and the G14. I played like 6 games in one game. Most kills with 5 with no bomber kills. I was having a tie in every head-on. Bro, that's got to be infuriating. Who's inviting me? No. Bruh. No. Okay. Playing Geek, if you're in the streams, for the love of God, stop inviting me. I'm not really playing any matches right now, bro. I'm doing a Q&A. Let's play like 6 games in one game. Okay, Mother USSR. I have made it very clear. We are doing a Q&A. I am not doing any matches. If you don't like that, you can go somewhere else. Please stop pestering me about it. And bro, last time when War Thermal was working for me, I had 6 kills with the B-17. I got an 11 kill, no death match that I might post later. That's actually impressive. Do you or did you play any sports? Currently don't play any sports. I played sports in high school. Played football. Middle school, I played basketball and some soccer, but that was about it. What's the best researchable jet? By far, the Kika. 100% the Kika. What is the worst bomber in the game? Probably the B-10B. Oh God. I just gave you the answer, dude. The B-10B. Yeah, I don't. Wait, yeah, Widgeon. I don't think he knows that I'm streaming, but still, you would think that after I decline his request 4 to 5 times, that he would get the message that I'm not playing squads. I'm not playing matches. I'm doing a live Q&A for you guys. If you could add any aircraft to the game right now, what would you add? Oh, dude, A-10 Warthog, fucking all the way. Or actually, no. But actually, scratch the A-10, I'd go with the F-86 Sabre. F-86 Sabre is by far my favorite fighter, my favorite military fighter aircraft. What was the plane that gave you so many kills? That is a tie between the Su-11 and the AM-1. If you guys know what the AM-1 is, it is actually a close air support aircraft in the U.S. tech tree. It's a premium as well as a blueprint aircraft at tier 7. Has 4 20mm cannons. It is great. My highest kill count ever was 29 kills, no deaths with that aircraft. What is the worst fighter in the game that you scored a lot of kills with? Worst fighter in the game that I scored a lot of kills with? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a really good question, actually. Scored a lot of kills with, actually, was the HE-112A0. In my opinion, this is the worst fighter in the fucking game. It's got a singular 20mm cannon with 100 rounds at firing 5.4 seconds a round. All I want is the F-86 with the 20mm. Fuck yes, Widgeon, I agree with you so hard on that. All I want is the IL-2 M1943. Do we have the 1943 version? I think we do. Do we? Oh, we have the 1942 version, and the 1946 version, and the 1942 version. But we don't have the 1943. Oh shit, we don't have the IL-2 1943? MiG-15 is good, but I definitely want that F-86 and MiG-15 in the game so hard right now. That is why I am just like, I'm fed up with these fucking bombers, dude, and these copy and paste vehicles. The only thing is those cannons are kind of mid. I agree with that, but nonetheless, F-86 is still my favorite fighter. No, 1943, it skips it. That's gay. I'm a big fan of the MiGs. He's probably talking to me, dude. Widgeon. Because we were just talking about the F-86. Either that or he's talking to you with the... He's talking to you. The 01... of the... of the HE-1112? The Mother USSR? I grind for tier 6 and tanks just to play the MiG-15. Facts. 100% facts. I grinded so hard in tanks at one point just to be able to use the MiG-15 and the 262. I was so excited to use those fuckers. The Japanese super heavy tank. Gotcha. Okay. That's why I said I would like the 20mm instead of the 50 cal. Yep. Because the F-86 had 2 different variants. It had the 50 cal variant as well as the 20mm variant. I would love to have that 20mm variant. But if anybody knows anything about MiG Alley, is that the F-86 Sabre as well as the MiG-15 had a dogfight in that alley, but that F-86 was actually using 50 cal machine guns during that fight. Mm, 20 millimeter. I agree with that, dude. We need those 20 millimeters on those goddamn aircrafts. Yes. It is a must. It is a requirement. Ooh, what's my store say? Is it free? Ooh, it is free. I like free. Yep, 100 fucking percent. If they didn't add that 20 millimeter version to the F-86, they fucking better. Because I don't, in my opinion, that really wouldn't balance shit. Because you would need to add the 20 millimeter as well as the 50 cal versions just to balance out the rest of the aircraft in the game. The American 20 millimeter is my favorite gun in the game. Facts. Well, I can't really say that. I gotta say the Soviet 45 millimeter cannons on the Tu-1. Nope. Mine's those 45 millimeter cannons, boys. I like firepower. I like big boom booms. Big boom boom means you go bye-bye. Means you go boom boom. Yeah, the 20 millimeter claps hard on the F9F. Okay, Plane Geek. No 1v1s. We are doing Q&A. No matches. I go bye-bye personally. Bro, I'm not the devs. I can't add that shit. Just as much as I would love to. No, he was saying instead of going boom boom, he says he goes bye bye. About last night when I sniped you, were you mad? More or less irritated because I wasn't even 1v1ing, bro. You had a cheap shot. I wasn't 1v1ing you, but apparently you were 1v1ing me. Therefore, you had a cheap shot on me, and because all I was doing was just close air support. Yeah, I left, bro, because I was doing challenges. I wasn't there to dogfight nobody. If I wanted to dogfight you and have a 1v1, I would have scheduled it. Well, I get that. You can go for a kill. Go for the kill, but I was just trying to do close air support, and I know that you want to 1v1 me really bad. I understand that. But today I am not doing any matches. I am actually doing a Q&A. We've been doing a Q&A for the last 44, almost 45 minutes. I haven't played a single match since we've been on. Wait, what? Who's blaming Howdaflack? Wait, Howdaflack showed us that to do that you have to have to just to do. Wait, showed us that to have a match longer. Yes, take out the close air support, take out the bombers to have a match longer. 100%. You were very smart for taking me out. Am I irritated that you took me out? Sure. But am I going to move on from it? Definitely. I'm not going to hold a grudge against it. Tank collection. Okay, I show you tank collection. We're going to start off with top tier and work our way down. So, yes, I am top tier in, well, yes, technically top tier in tanks as well. Going for the kill is different than singling someone out. Definitely how the flag. Okay, USSR, we understand that you want the OI in the game, but just by commenting over and over and over again that you want OI in the game is not going to be able to get it in the game. Okay, first of all, Merkava Mark 3C, Tier 13. M1, so like the match's eggs and I land in. We don't target each other, but we will kill each other. We treat each other as another target like everyone else. Yes, I don't single a specific target out at all. If once I kill a person, I move on to the next target. I don't wait for that fucking target to respawn. Like, dude, that's a dick move. At that point, you're spawn killing in a sense. Exactly. I'm not Gaijin. I can't add a fucking thing, dude. But anyways, M1A1HC. Let's see here. Going down, we have the XM975 SPAA. We have the AMX 32105 at Tier 10. Moving on, we are at the M60A3 TTS Tier 9. The M247 Tier 9. As you guys can all see what I've got, really. I don't have a whole lot as far as premiums go, but I've got a lot of the US tanks. Once you get your partnership, what are you doing first? Once you get your partnership, what are you doing first? All honesty, what am I doing first once I get my partnership? I'm going to see if I can get the A1H and try and make a video with it, and or we're going to try and get the newest aircraft and try and make videos for with you guys. And what I'm going to try and do is try to get the newest vehicles to show you guys, to see, so you guys can see what they're all about before they're actually released. I know that the partnership creators also have access to offline battles, so you guys will be able to get to see that, so that way I can show you exactly what the vehicle is, their weak spots, their strengths, stuff like that. Can we play please aviation flight formation P51D28? I'm not playing any matches right now. What is your favorite plane from every rank once you're done with tanks, of course? And we have the German line. I've almost got the Leopard 2A4 researched, but not a whole lot on the German end. Gepard 1A2, Gepard, Tiger 2, Tiger 1, VK 3002, Jad Panzer, Austrian. Moving on to the Russians, I am still working on it, but I've got the T-80 UM2. What are your thoughts on clans? I really wish we had clans and custom battles, in all honesty. I think a clan is a really cool idea because it just signifies that you have a bunch of players that are organized and work together. Sure, it makes them a bigger target, but in my opinion, they're really fun. But I also have the Object 120 with its massively long cannon. Thing's a beast. Oh, clans are next season? But I'm fucking waiting for that. And, well, you can see here. And then we have these. All of my really cool looking ones, as well as the RB. But let's go with here. So we go back to Widgeons. What is your favorite plane from every rank once you were done with tech support? Okay, favorite plane from every single rank. If we're going Tier 9, I'm going to go with the ME262 C2B. If we're going with Tier 8, that's a really good question. For Tier 8, I'm going to have to go with the KI-84 HEI for rank 8. For rank 7, Ooh, rank 7. Rank 7, I'm going to have to go with the BF109 G6. For rank 6, I'm going to have to go with the A6 M6C. For rank 5, for rank 5, I got to go with the Spitfire Mark 9. Or actually, it would actually be a tie between that and the P47 D28 and the P38 L1. But if I had to really pick between all three of those, it would be the P38 L1 at rank 5. At tier 4, my favorite, in all honesty, would be the XP55. At tier 3, it's going to be my F4U1A Corsair at tier 3, tied with Soviet's I-29. At tier 2, I'm going to have to go with the H7E1 and or the KI45HEI at tier 2. At tier 1, I would have to say... That's a really good question. At tier 1, I'm going to have to go with probably the P36. I want custom battles the most. And chat would be crazy. That'd be nice. Customs would be awesome. I'm getting the coolest. Do you have kids? Yes. Yes, I've got 2. Imagine the mouse versus like 20 T1 tanks. That'd be different. Yes, I've got 2 kids as well as 6 fur babies. All goated choices. I love all those aircraft too. Right? They're all fucking reasonable. Those are all my favorite from every single rank. Oh, what's your favorite nation? Ooh. Currently within War Thunder Mobile, it's going to be the U.S. Why the U.S.? It's not because of lack of firepower. It's more or less of the fact of the U.S. is my favorite nation because of the B-17 as well as the P-51s and P-47s. It also is home to the F-86 Sabre. So naturally, the U.S. is going to be my favorite nation. Even though I don't play the U.S. nation all that much, my favorite nation is the U.S. If I'm going to go for the nation that I play for most firepower, I go with Germany. What's the difference between F4U Corsair and F4U1C? F4U1 Corsair has 6 50 caliber machine guns compared to the F4U1C that has 4 20mm cannons. I know that you love the C2P because I keep dying to it. I agree. The U.S. Yep. But I mean, I can main the C2B and the Su-11, but just because I main those 2 aircraft doesn't mean that those nations are my favorite nations. On the T's Japanese Comet KI-200, same 30mm as the higher ranked Japanese cannons. Is this War Thunder Mobile? Yes, it is. It is War Thunder Mobile. Thoughts on the Japanese Comet? In all honesty, they need to add it because Japan's only got 1 jet currently, and that's the Kika. So, in my opinion, if they're going to add another Comet, they need to add it to the Japan line because Japan's got shit. Nah, bro, this is Clash of Clans. Fucking love it. This is some weird looking Clash of Clans, man. I didn't know they got jets. Anyways, guys, I am actually running up on the hour here, so the stream is actually going to be ending here soon. Just a heads up. What if there were so many What if there were so many B-17, B-29, and the TU-4 together? How hard would it be to take them all down? Not that hard if all the players are using Su-11, C-2Bs, or Comets. Those bombers would become the biggest targets in the sky. It's definitely going to be better than the Comet. Definitely. I swear, if it isn't in the tech tree, then I am rioting. I agree. Good stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will see y'all next Saturday, because I actually have Saturday off this time. So I will see y'all next Saturday. Thank y'all for joining the stream, and I appreciate all y'all's questions. It was actually really nice to actually just talk to you guys and answer all you guys' questions that you had for me. So I really appreciate that. You guys got to know me a little bit more, and that makes me really happy. So GG's, bro. GG. Hopefully you hit 1,000 by next stream. Hopefully. Bye, everyone. See y'all later. Enjoy y'all's rest of y'all's days, and don't die for the love of God. Later.